unfortunate benefit was community. Like, not all of us, by far, not many of us know many things about bikes or are very good at biking. Or some of us hadn't even ridden the bikes that we rode. Robbie rode a girl's bike. It worked. It rode the whole way. So yeah, definitely like biking just creates community because like I needed Vicente so much to help me fix my bikes when the tube blew and stuff, and like we needed each other's help on the road, and like in a car you're like, I guess you're so like shut off from everything. When you're biking, like you're so reliant on the people you're biking with, and so I guess that's like one tiny thing, big thing.
I see a trail. Yeah, the question is how we get over there. Okay. Good job. Oh, balls. Flip-flop! We hate you!
Welcome to your new home, everybody.
This is where you'll be spending the night tonight. It's unnecessary. Hey, you want to pass that? Wait, you say that? Look out, look out. Careful, there's a don't hit it. Riding on the trail right now.
Yeah!
So we just totally block off.
Oh yeah! Alright, who saw the accident? Oh, is it around the time?
Senta, I think they've left you with the task of figuring out where the hell we are and where the hell we gotta go. Oops, Nicole was right.
Yeah, I think it's right over there.
Yeah, Harper's Ferry is on the other side of the river.
So it's that.
So we can actually take our microphone.
Sharp turn, long bike. It's quite a journey.
Hey, Nicole, it's raining today.
Hey, are there more bikes down there? Yep. Great, we're going down together.
We're finally here, guys! Mickey on ice, man!
Hey Robbie, where are we?
Robbie, it's not English.
Hey Matt, where are we? Hey Lucas, where are we?
Yeah.
Dala, where are we? Nicole? Rita Sarah, where are we?
We are in the church. Oh my gosh. At the top of the mountain. Oh my gosh, there's so many things.
And how did we get here?
We biked through torrents of rain, and then God.
I just went over to the first house I saw and knocked on the door and talked to the guy. He was really nice. We talked about ourselves and he said, well, you guys need to crash and I can open up our church too. And I was like, your church? And it just happened to be the church that everyone was gathered around. Small town, but super blessing nonetheless. Yeah.
This church is amazing.
So Alexander, what happened to the other pink one?
The other pink one, I got mad and I threw it, and now it's in my bucket. But I had the white ones first.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought those were a road find or something.
No.
You've ridden all the way from Harrisonburg and flipped in like 99-cent flip-flops.
Yeah, and I've done like maybe 70 miles barefoot.
Wow. Doesn't hurt your feet?
No, the first day after 30, 40 miles it did because my feet were all soggy. Like, because it had been raining all day.
Do you firewalk too?
I've walked across hot coals, but not like in any meditative state. I just like ran and screamed. I talked to my friend's mom, and she's a psychologist, and she's like, "Yep, that's like you're actually making connections in your brain that like as you walk barefoot and like realize the equilibrium, your brain is realizing that bad things aren't going to be too permanent." And I was like, "Ooh, it's a cool little trick I've taught my brain, so I don't worry so much anymore."
Here we are, broke down on the side of the road.
And maybe, just maybe, this will be the end of the road. Try not to shed any tears.
Bikers should be passing me any minute now. You guys see any bears?
Yes, I believe that I am almost home.
Everyone seemed really laid back and just like willing to like hang out until we figured something out. Which was
Right.
Yeah. It was another way to bond. It really helped us bond. We were like, okay, well, we have nowhere to go. Let's just sit here and tell funny stories in the rain on this porch. And so I think that was part of the fun of it, I think. I think it was more on the liberating side to have things so provided for us. I think several of us on the tour are of the Christian faith, and so we would pray about things and then see them happen, and that was so inspiring to us. This trip was full of peaceful uncertainty because those of us that believe in Jesus and that He'll take care of all our needs, as it says in the Bible, we just felt this, like, we talked about it, how it was so peaceful. We like had no idea how we were gonna eat the next meal, or because for instance, one city had no supermarket, so we were just like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. And there were several places where we didn't know where we were going to stay that night. And then it would just like, something crazy would happen. Like this couple, for one of our meals, they made us this entire cookout dinner. And then we found out the next day that the place we were staying had no kitchen. So we wouldn't have been able to like put something together anyway. So in hindsight, that was just another huge provision that I believe that God gave us. And I stand by that, but I know there are others that could possibly disagree. But
It wasn't only that they were cleaning out their house. They weren't just cleaning. They were trying to get rid of a lot of their possessions. They felt like they just had too much, and they were this well-to-do couple, and they had sort of, in their own words, been tempted by possessions, material wealth, materialism, money. And they were trying to take a step away from that, and they were just taking their first day to do it, and they just felt it was so overwhelming they needed to take a walk. And it was at that walk that they met this ragtag group of young people, and they blessed us, and we in turn, I think, were able to bless them with some ideas and some new ways of thinking about things.
No, thank you. You're clearly enjoying it a lot.
Say hi for the camera, Darla.
Hello.
4 miles, the sign said back there. Everybody's reunited.
I can take somebody's buckets if you want.
Yeah.
It's like a pride thing now. I understand.
We're back!
You made it!
We're back to the OCP! We're home!
Yeah, the flex boat!
Yeah, park our bikes up here.
I'm so excited! You did it!
Congratulations, baby. Oh, from beginning to end.
Great, he's so good.
Jack put this, and he doesn't need to drive it.
Jump. Good boy.
We've got a whole table full of people at the LGC about to eat all you can eat Mexi.
There's about half the people that are really supporting you, and about the other half that are trying to run you off the road. So there's that. But then it's also like you have an advantage over them because you get to see everything. You get to see everything around you, and it's not like, oh, I zoomed past that mountain and caught a glimpse of it sort of thing. It's like, I am really appreciating this because I'm riding next to it for the next like 2 hours.
We'd start moving at the cows and they would start running with us. And so it would be like, they're probably 40, 50 cows running along the side of the road and they're just like galloping next to us and we're just, it's going, it's so cool. It's like we couldn't resist calling to run with the group, I guess. I don't know, it's so neat.
Although I was leading a content life, as hard as I might try for adventure, I can't stand by for the distant I must strive. Out of habit I go packing, isolation is my path, and by stability I can't fathom. Self-destruction like a madman.
Black, clean grease. I was born from the clean black grease of my bike chain. Now let me try to explain the Petrol Free Gypsy Carnival Tour. This was my first memory, arriving right out there, right out in front of OCP at 10 a.m. Just like it said. To see 4 people gathered there, and then 20 more come over the next 2 hours. And me realize that these would be the most eye-opening 2 weeks of my life. Now this is my encounter with nature, my first encounter with nature on the trail. I remember sitting on top of my 10-speed girls' bike, steel seats, riding down this road to Stanton out here, feeling a very hard bump on my bottom, looking back and realizing that I had just run over one of about 40 flattened squirrels along the trail. This is the music that we played. I would always scat 12 times longer than everyone else because I didn't know how to play any instruments. This is me feeling my clean black grease for the first time on the way from Charlottesville to Louisa, when all these cars were passing by us 55 miles an hour. We had a line of 100 cars behind us, honking, screaming things at us. And one of them passed, shouted encouragement and honked and waved out at us. And I knew at that point that I could do the rest of the 400 miles of that trip. This is the sound of my rib rubbing up against the road last night for 2 miles of a flat tire. Because we were only 4 miles away, so you know what? I was gonna do it. I was gonna. I fell off. It's true. This is for Kenyo. riding along beside us as our guard dog protector the entire route. And this is the dog that came up and tried to get Alexander, and this is the dog that came up and tried to bite my back tire, but we continued on. and these are the eagles riding on our shoulder, watching over us. And this is the manna that we collected, and these are the people that we met and helped us out all along the way. This is not knowing where you'd sleep, this is not knowing where you were going to get your food from, but loving it even more than when you did. I'm so happy.
There's a reason don't hit it riding on the trail right now. Yeah. So we just totally block off.
Oh yeah. Alright, who saw the accident? Oh, was it around the tire?
Senta, I think they've left you with the task of figuring out where the hell we are.
One thing that was like a definite benefit was community. Like, not all of us, by far, not many of us know many things about bikes or are very good at biking. Or so like in a car, you're like, I guess you're so like shut off from everything. When you're biking, like you're so reliant on the people you're biking with. And so I guess that's like one tiny thing, big thing.
Let's do the trail.
Yeah. The question is how we get over there. Okay. Good job. Oh, balls. Look out! We hate you!
Welcome to your new home, everybody.
This is where you'll be spending the night tonight. It's unnecessary. Hey, you want to pass that? Wait, you say that?
All of us hadn't even ridden the bikes that we rode. Robbie rode a girl's bike. It rode the whole way. So yeah, definitely like biking just creates community because like I needed Vicente so much to help me fix my bikes when the tube blew and stuff. And like we needed each other's help on the road and